Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Force Templar. Oh dear. Well, first thing, I figure what I'll do with these is just talk about stuff of that, during the gameplay, because, I mean, aside from the story, I mean, it's mainly hack and slash, so there ain't too much to really talk about, to be honest, aside from funny moments and bugs and stuff. But, so I was reading some updates and stuff, and sadly the Class of Heroes 2 Kickstarter thing ain't going too well, sadly. It's raised some more money though, but it's not going too well. I found one person's comment on Cellcon kind of weird. He's like, "Who's gonna pay $60?" That's how much usually a physical copy of a game is. But yeah, PSP games are what, usually 40, 50, and since it's a limited edition, it doesn't sound obscurely insane to me. But sadly, that isn't going too well, and sadly, it seems Victor commented on a podcast that basically, if this fails, he has no plans to further pursue basically doing this or trying this again. So it's a bit of a shame now, because it could have been an interesting thing. I mean, obviously not everyone.
You want some?
Very funny. Just help me destroy them.
Yeah, and here we're going to bowling and stuff. Bowling. But yeah, basically he says he has no real plans to pursue trying this again. It could have been an interesting idea. There's been other things doing the same thing. I mean, there are several indie games using Kickstarter who are being very successful. Some people like to point out that his choice for the game was probably the biggest problem here, and not necessarily how he's doing it, just the fact they chose a game. And again, I have to throw out the irony that, you know, a Wizardry's first-person type dungeon crawl.
It means those stones.
Yeah, it still stands. Too bad don't just all blow up. Just be easier. I mean, you can't imagine how much shit we kill in this. Now, there's going to be a weird part right here. This is probably one of the few times I really got disrupted due to my neighbors. There was one recent time during Xenoblades 2 where I cut episode short. But yeah, get here and pause, and for some reason, neighbors were just insanely loud. And, like, I cut out the long pause there, but
There's one. On the tower to our right.
some reason the music fudged up here or that, so. Oh dear. But yeah, I find irony that, you know, Wizardry began here in America, and, you know, it just, the whole playstyle just became completely unpopular in America over the years of its life, and I always find that strangely irony.
Look out. Incoming.
And then you got Xseed, who's wanting to become digital. Who knows how digital they'll be, but they said they plan on going very digital. They said they're planning on going very digital, so the last story could be one of their last few physical copies. So far, pretty much everything they have planned aside from the last story, it seems, is practically DLC, like all the new PSP Vita titles are DLC. Yeah, that was some weird bug there. It's like, what in the world's going on? There's two conversations overlapping improperly here. What the hell was going on? But yeah, I'm a bit sad to see. I mean, again, I understand some reasons why they're doing it. At the same time, I don't really trust any digital service aside from Steam, because at least Steam makes me feel like I own my fucking game and can play it on that shit. Of course, that also kind of varies on the game company. Like, I hear EA titles on Steam basically fucking suck and force you to be on the internet. So I guess that also depends on the company too. But, yeah. Still, I've had better fun with the Steam DLC shit than other. I mean, I basically lost, well, now I've reestablished, I have to still do it, but, I was actually told there was a new, well, it's not new now, but back in the early 360 age, there basically was no real claim on your DLC shit. Like, when you got a new console, basically, if you went online, it was fucked, so. But, over the years, apparently Microsoft got their act together and actually made a way to reset your profile on your new console if you ever happen to have that problem. But you have to re-download everything, which, I haven't re-downloaded everything, but I do need to do that. PlayStation gives you multiple downloads, but now it's, 2 or 3 now instead of 5. It used to be 5. But at least that was something. And then Nintendo Wii, I hear you just basically screwed if your system dies on now. Yeah, good luck.
Now the whole camp knows we are here. Get ready for battle.
For battle! For they all coming this way. I don't know how the 3DS or the PSP would be the same as the PlayStation 3's DLC. I'm not sure if Vita works exactly the same. Now, here's something I found controversial.
You know, I think you're starting to like burning things all too much.
Yes, burn. Burn everything. Just burn the whole city. I mean, good lord, it's completely overrun, it's in ruins and that. You might as well just blow everyone up. I mean, it's a two-man army saving everything here. It's ridiculous. But then again, like I said, in the later context of the story, it makes sense why the main character might actually be capable of doing this, but, oh, no, not really. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. So, here's the controversial, juicy thing that I'm really curious about right now. Dark Souls DLC. Okay, so back when Dark Souls folks came out, the creators, FromSoft, said there would not be DLC for the game. Now, we got, again, key of knowledge, Namco is publishing this, and the
all hell breaks loose.
To arms! To arms!
Yeah, that didn't go so well, now did it. Oh well. Hell breaks loose a lot in this game anyway. Oh my goodness! Okay. But anyway. Oh dear. So they said there would be no DLC. But Namco, well, when you're a publisher varying in contract and shit, you might have rights to do things, and right now it's up in the air whether Namco had anything to do with this or not. But basically, okay, Dark Souls is going to be ported to the PC. Okay, that's cool. Now, the PC version is going to have extra DLC content that is currently only known to exist for it. As far as I can tell, there is no plans for any of this content for... Now, that's not to say they ain't. It's just, they haven't said anything. Which, to be honest, I would think they would say something that, well, prevent what's happening right now, where people are freaking out that we're not going to get stuff.
Well, you know what to do.
Backstab them all? Too bad we don't have archery tools in this. Could snipe everything all the time. But yeah, it's like... Now, what's interesting is, like, if you played Dark Souls when it came out, and you were into the whole, let's find out what the fuck the pendant does thing, you would have known that somebody had, well, gone into the CD and found dump files of, well, a few items, very, very few items, but a lot of interesting dialogue. And it's possible this stuff could have been related to this DLC. Now, this DLC, apparently, I believe, you're gonna meet the Abyss Walker, if I remember correctly, if that was the right name I'm thinking it was. I believe that was his human name, of the Abyss Walker, which I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It said there would be new bosses. One of the bosses from the art book, the Chimera, it was already confirmed to be a boss. There would be new areas and equipment.
Those rich bastards had too much fun last night.
And they call themselves knights.
I'd love to see them fight now, in the state they must be in.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Let's see if they can put up a fight.
And guess what? The magic wards. They don't die! Son of a bitch! Okay, anyway. But yeah, basically they have all the console people up in pissed off arms over all this. And I don't blame them, because to be honest, I'm coming.
Archers on those towers.
I'm not mad that there's DLC. I'm actually happy there's DLC. I would love to play more Dark Souls, for more story, especially since there's still no one knows what the fuck the pen does. And it could be this DLC itself may have something to do with it. And of course, there's more stories, more boss, more co-op, more voices, and all that crap. Which I would love that. But there was, like I said, no information about the console versions getting this. And I would think what we would get, I think that would be the stupidest thing you could possibly do, Namco. Which is to not give it to us. But I think the reason they're not talking about probably is to basically get more money out of people. It's like, oh, well, the PC version's the only way I'm going to get to see the new content. Buy PC version. PC version comes out. Oh, by the way, the consoles are getting it now. But who knows? Maybe time will tell, and maybe they won't piss off 5 million people.
Now what? We sneak from behind and kill them all, one by one? Before they reach the walls, of course.
You are missing the bigger picture, I'm afraid.
Well, I can see far enough to count the enemy numbers.
Which are all still in the trebuchet's range. This trebuchet's range.
Oh dear. And yeah, we get to use these, and did we do this in one of the first 2 episodes? I can't remember. Oh yeah, we did, because this time they're retreating, or well, not retreating. Well, if I remember correctly, we basically flopped to the opposite side of the battlefield, and now we're actually in their base or something. Well, I don't know. I don't know. The whole plot is just completely mixed up. I mean, I'm not saying it's stupid, but I'm just saying, like, it's pretty forgettable. You just run around, kill everything. But yeah, I really hope they do give us this DLC for consoles. Because, I mean, for one thing, it would revive the current state of the game. Because, well, it's became really trolly on forums and stuff. And it'd be nice to see the actual, you know, better people who aren't fucking asshole trolls and people trying to kill new people and shit. Well, get back and, well, fucking look for new shit. I'd love to, yeah, I would even, you know, I would obviously let's play and continue the whole damn thing. I mean, it'd be awesome to go back to that, especially since now I'll be having higher quality. Obviously, like I said, the whole Force Templar thing here isn't going to be in the nice newer quality, which is bigger file formats too to boot, which kind of sucks in that category, but what can you do when you want better quality? I'm still compressing the files a little. Well, basically the compression's part of the module with the audio file, so it's not really a choice, it's basically forced. Can't do much bad. You see, now we gotta burn them. Burn! But what if we need those again? What are we gonna do? I don't know what we will do. But yeah, I really do hope they announce plans, but who really knows? It's Namco. I mean, if you haven't learned now, I'm not a big Namco person. And it's not because I hate Namco itself. I hate basically, well, just how they treat Americans. Like, they're very Japan-focused only. And don't get me wrong, I mean, you should care about your audience, but that's the problem. They don't really care about the full audience, they only care about the audience in Japan. A lot of times, like, I'm a long time Tales fan, people. It's like, you new old Tales fans, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're not fans, but what I'm saying is, you didn't go through the early stages of the Tales series in America. It had really bumpy-ass ride in America. It's like, it's hard to really understand how I feel about Namco with Tales series, unless you, well, were part of that generation. If you're a newer Tales fan, or you're not really aware of all the Tales games that don't come out in America, because it's like, oh, the sales, we don't make $5 million. I mean, I understand they're in for profit, don't get me wrong, but, you know, they could, you know, at least a limited one, like enough to make a profit, but you know, not so much where they're basically running bankrupt or overflowing in money. But that's just my opinion now. But back to the subject. No announcement for Dark Souls new chapter on consoles yet, so I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on that. I will be very excited about that. And why on Dark Souls does Demon Souls news abound? I might actually do a Let's Play of Demon Souls for the fuck's... not like fuck's sake, but, well, for memories, to be honest, because the sad thing has happened. Atlas has announced Demon... Oh, wait a second. Another way around. Quick! But yeah, basically, Atlas said Demon Souls server is going down at the end of May. They have 2 world events being planned, and they're going to be vote-based. So, I'm thinking of just, you know, playing Demon Souls.
See what I see.
The Cardinal. They captured him.
How the hell did that happen? He was in a giant encampment with knights. Are these people so incompetent they can't protect anyone, for goodness sakes? I mean, come on. We are 2 people whipping these military apart. In a small encampment with, like, what, 20-some soldiers couldn't protect this guy?
My lord, thank you. It would have been my end if not for you.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I came here to negotiate a truce.
Like hell. He wanted every Christian to lay down his life in battle.
Then the Saracen captured me. I was ready to face my fate. My death would inspire our warriors.
The Saracens do not kill prisoners. Not often, I mean.
Please, this is enough.
Your Eminence, We will get you to the tunnels in safety.
Yeah, and you do a little escort mission here.
If he is ready to die, don't mind me. It's just
Yeah, shut up, you. You're not adding anything. You're just being a sarcastic. She starts out as a real sarcastic bastard, and then all of a sudden she'll like start warming up to the way the main character is, and it's like, oh my goodness, how could I have been like this? Yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, Demon Souls Servers going down May. Into May. So I might be planning to do a Demon Souls one. I mean, I haven't played it in like freaking forever, and well, you know, it'd be nice to like, you know, just get to replay it while the online community still exists before it, you know, completely dies permanently. Of course, I don't know, like, is the Japan and... Let's see, let's see. I can't remember who published the European version, because I know all the regions on Demon Souls have different servers.
They are coming! Oh,
I mean...
Lord, help us! Oh, Lord, help us!
Yeah, save us from this game. My goodness. Well, I mean, one thing I can defend about this game, though, is, I mean, well, it was a cheap game, so, I mean, I can't say it was, like, completely worthless. I mean, I'd say it's probably worth it, that it's bang for its buck, you could say. I mean, it's a cheap co-op, and this is at least the better buggy type. See, I have two I have two types of buggy games. Fun ones you can, well, laugh along with, and, well, ones that are so inhumanly unplayable, unfunny, nothing comedic, that their existence is a sin upon all earth. I'd say this is in the comedic range. Well, there was some good... We've had some good laughs. Me and Aaron did while playing this. I mean, there weren't tons of them, but they were there. Overall, I wouldn't say it's the worst thing I've played in the universe. It's far from it. There were far, far worse games. But it's definitely not the most exciting thing in the universe. But yeah, I'll have to kind of think about, but I would probably like to do that. And I might even try to do a like co-op let's play.
into the tunnels, quick!
They'll follow us. We will lead them straight into Acre.
They won't. We will collapse the passage after you.
Aren't you coming with me? Acre needs you.
We cannot come. We have another mission.
What mission? Help defend the last Christian city in the Holy Lands.
We are on the search for the Holy Grail, Your Eminence.
I see. Does God want us to find the Grail, I wonder? I doubt it. Yet it is your quest, not mine. May God bless you for what you did today for the defenders of Acre.
Ba-ba.
The battle for Acre was over, and the fortress still stood, at least for the time being. We returned to our quest. The trail of the Grail led us to the ruined city of Ascalon. During its turbulent history, Ascalon was conquered many times, only to be ultimately razed upon orders from the Mamluk Sultan. We expected to find merely old ruins and abandoned buildings, but we were wrong.
They all bond? Uh-oh.
This is not the Ascalon I remember. I wonder what lies ahead.
The citadel still stands, and that's where we're headed.
Then who's that guy over there?
This town belongs to the Hashishin now. You have no business here. Go away, infidels!
Why does it always come down to religion?
Good question, actually. That's actually a very good question. Oh well, what can he do? So yeah, the island's been taken over by a bunch of Sabui, well, basically some kind of desert ninjas. I mean, they do, yeah, see, they can do flips and shit. Not too much.
I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, you were wrong, man. Totally, absolutely wrong. But yeah, I might ask Aaron if he wants to do a co-op Let's Play. Because, well, I'm liking the new audio recording way. But we can only do it over the hill on
We have
there.
no idea what lies beyond. Looks like the Hashishin are questioning that fellow.
This could get messy.
Oh dear. But yeah, can only do that nice little recording over Skype as opposed to when he's usually here, because then our mics pick up each other talking.
Why did you help me?
You won't believe it, but he's sworn to protect the helpless.
Then help us, noble sire. The Hashishin kill everyone. You hand over your gold or your life, they say. They want us out of town, out of our homes.
We'll see about that.
They lock some poor men in houses around town to burn them alive. Show us the house. Yes, I will also have the gates opened for you. Though you must stay close, or I am as good as dead.
You know, though, that is a good point. Like, I wish most religious people could be more like that, because I'm a human being. I mean, it's not what we believe in, it's the fact that we're humans and we should help each other. Probably the most meaningful dialogue in the game. Lesson learned. Now you can skip the rest of the game because that was it. Goodbye, folks. No, I'm just kidding. Well, actually, probably the end of this part I'll probably be around here. Oh, I hate those things. It's just a bunch of them. I mean, yeah, it adds more to the story, and but I really figured if I left those in, even lesser people would watch these. I mean, to be honest, I'm not even really expecting a lot of people to watch these because, well, I mean, I record them, but I was hoping to do audio with all of them, and that...
The men!
I hear screams.
And that didn't get to work out as well, so... Hurry up, the people are burning to death. Of course, if I know quickly, we just kicked the door in, so I'm kind of surprised, like, how a bunch of people can't, like, bust down the door. Yeah, see, we just kick it down. Why couldn't they all freaking... I mean, look at it. 4 of them. 5 of them.
You know, I'm proud of you.
No, 4.
Helping the helpless and all.
You're teasing me again, aren't you?
Noble lord and the lady, we should hurry. 2 more houses have been set on fire.
How do you know that? Why haven't they killed him? I found that weird. It's like, these are ninja people. Throw a bunch of knives and kill him. Wouldn't be a problem then. Oh well. Yeah, skedaddle though. Yeah, I got to do some more cubable today, by the way. There'll be, I believe, like probably 2 episodes though. I got a lot of Xenoblade. Got a lot of Xenoblade done today too, and got some nice progress on that. I'm hoping people are enjoying the Xenoblade. I'm enjoying it greatly. Very good game so far. Very good game.
Over there! The second building!
I don't remember why we paused there for a second. I think that was an accident, because I mean that ain't it. It was just a short pause. I think that was an accidental